Part 1, the first night they saw them. So the way this was explained to me is that the whole thing started like a routine perimeter scare. The base was a temporary U.S. installation in western Iraq, positioned near a dry valley system carved out by flash floods. It wasn't some massive fortress, more like reinforced barriers, vehicle bays, comms equipment, and a modest troop presence. The kind of place that relies on visibility and distance for security. On the first evening of the incident, just before full dark, perimeter guards reported movement on a ridgeline roughly 800 to 900 meters out. At that distance, silhouettes aren't unusual. Heat shimmer plays tricks on your eyes in desert environments, and personnel are trained not to overreact. But one of the guards kept watching. According to the report, he radioed in that the shape he was looking at didn't look right. At first they assumed maybe someone was standing on an elevated rock. But then the shape shifted position, and it became clear it wasn't elevation, it was height. Thermal imaging was brought up on a mounted scope. 3 heat signatures appeared along the ridge. They were spaced apart, almost evenly. That spacing is something the report mentions more than once, which tells me it stood out to the analysts too. The estimated height range, based on thermal proportions compared to surrounding rock formations, was between 15 and 18 feet. Now here's where things stop being a misidentification scenario. One of those figures bent down. The guard reported it looked like it was lifting something from the ground. Seconds later, a large object appeared in the sky, not fired, not propelled by visible ignition, just thrown. It impacted inside the base perimeter. Not a small rock. A boulder large enough to overturn a parked Humvee. Once that happened, standard response kicked in. Heavy machine guns opened fire. A sniper team engaged. Impacts were confirmed through thermal feedback, you could see rounds striking center mass. But the silhouettes did not collapse. They shifted their weight. And then another boulder came in. What's important here is that the giants never advanced toward the base. They remained on the ridgeline the entire time. Every projectile originated from distance. That detail was emphasized repeatedly in the debrief. They did not charge, they did not attempt breach, they did not close the gap. They simply maintained position and continued hurling stones. By the time night fully set in, the figures withdrew beyond visible range. No pursuit was authorized that evening. Command assumed, at that point, that some kind of large-scale mechanical deception was involved. But the second night removed that possibility. Like and follow for more.